Hardware installation of the BTS 3012. This video explains the procedures and requirements of BTS installation. If special cases arise on site, please consult the field project supervisor. 1. Introduction to BTS equipment. The BTS equipment includes indoor equipment and outdoor equipment. 1.1. Indoor equipment. Indoor equipment includes BTS cabinet, AC power distribution box, DC power switch, cabling rack, indoor grounding bar, batteries, air conditioner, DDF and cables. 1.2. Outdoor antenna and feeder equipment. Outdoor antenna and feeder equipment include antenna pole, antenna, feeder, grounding clip, feeder window, lightning protection grounding bar, cables, and outdoor cabling rack. The DDPU board in BTS 3012 has lightning protection function, so no lightning arrestor is required. 1.3. Procedure for hardware installation. To install the BTS 3012, follow the steps. 1. Make the following preparation before installation. Ensure that the tools, instrument, and technical documents are ready. Unpack the goods and check that you have the required BTS 3012 and its components. 2. Install the cabling rack and grounding bar if there is no cabling rack and grounding bar in the equipment room. 3. Install the cabinets and boards according to the actual configuration. 4. Install the power cables, E1 cables, or optical fibers, and signal cables. Either E1 cables or optical fibers can be installed according to the real situation. Check if signal cables must be installed according to the actual configuration. 5. After the installation of BTS 3012 is completed, clean the equipment room. Then perform the power-on check of the BTS 3012 cabinet and boards. 2. Installation preparations. Before the installation, you need to check the tools required for the installation. Check the installation environment in the equipment room, unpack and check the goods. 2.1. Prepare tools. 1. General tools. Tools for measuring and marking: tape, level bar, angular instrument, compass, and marker pen. Tools for drilling holes on concrete floor: percussion drill, several drilling bits, and vacuum cleaner. Fastening tools: cross screwdriver, flathead screwdriver, adjustable wrenches, combination wrenches, inner hexagon spanner, socket wrenches, and claw hammer. Locksmith tools: hacksaw, nipper pliers, diagonal pliers, slip joint pliers, cutting nippers, and broach file. Auxiliary tools: nippers, paintbrush, scissors, paper knife, 300-watt soldering iron, 40-watt soldering iron, tin wire, heat blower, solder absorber, hydraulic pressure plier, ladder, rope, chain wheel, and power socket. 2. Special tools: non-inductive screwdriver, feeder scissors, safety knife, cable cutter, cable stripper, coaxial cable stripper, filler crimping tool for coaxial cable connector, and RJ45 connector crimping pliers. 3. General instruments: multimeter, antenna analyzer such as SiteMaster, power meter, and ground resistance meter. 2.2. Check the conditions in the equipment room. Prior to hardware installation, check that the equipment room is suitable for installing the BTS. The following items must be checked. 1. Structural condition of the equipment room. 2. Environment. 3. Power supply. 4. Auxiliary equipment. 5. Adjunct establishment. For more information about how to check the equipment room, refer to the BTS 3012 Base Station Installation Manual, Cabinet Installation. Next, we're going to introduce the grounding system. The grounding system prevents the personnel and the equipment from external electromagnetic interference. The grounding system consists of grounding grid, indoor grounding system, and outdoor grounding system. To ensure the effectiveness of the grounding system, do not set switches, fuse, or other components that can be disconnected in the circuit of the grounding system. The grounding grid buried around the base of the building is the source of various grounding cables. The part exposed on the ground is called grounding pole. A copper cable is needed between any grounding copper bar and the grounding pole. The sectional area of this copper cable must be no less than 19 square millimeters. The cable for discharging the surge current must be specially designed. If the signal cable and the AC power cable of primary rectifier are let into the equipment room from outdoors, they must go through the surge current protection unit before being led to the equipment or the primary rectifier. The DC power cable of racks must be connected to the lightning arrestor before it lead in. In the equipment room, grounding copper bars must be installed beforehand. In the area where the lightning strike frequently occurs, the indoor grounding devices also include the bare cable ring on the walls around the equipment room. The ring is connected to the outdoor grounding system at several points, which helps to ground the door, window, and other places. Check if outdoor grounding bars are made of zinc electroplating copper. If not, they must be coated with paint. The outdoor grounding system includes grounding of the building, grounding of the steel tower, and grounding of the feeder. The outdoor grounding system discharges the strong surge current generated by lightning. The grounding resistance must be less than 5 ohms. For districts with less than 20 nighting days per year, the resistance must be less than 10 ohms. It is recommended to lay each grounding cable in a straight line. Check that the following grounding requirements are satisfied. The protection grounding bars and lightning protection grounding bars are installed properly. The grounding bars are connected to the grounding points reliably. The indoor and outdoor cabling racks are grounded reliably. The lightning protection grounding cables of tower and antenna pole are connected reliably. 3. Unpacking and checking the goods. 3.1. Check the goods according to the packing list. According to the contract, engineering supervisor, together with the customer, shall check the cargoes in terms of The total number of the goods must be consistent with the packing list attached to the packing case. The shipping destination should be consistent with the installation spot. The packing case is in good condition. If the outer package is damaged, find out the causes immediately. Fill in the cargo feedback table and report the problem to the local Huawei representative office. If the goods are in good condition, move them to the installation site. Place them by type and keep labels outward for easy identification. 3.2. Unpack and check the equipment. After moving the goods to the installation site, unpack the case and check the amount of the goods. If the amount of the goods is consistent with the packing list, sign the packing list together with the customer, and both parties must hold one copy. In case of shortage, miscarriage, or damage, fill in the cargo problem feedback form and report the problem to Huawei Customer Service Center. 3.3. Goods acceptance and handover. After the inspection of goods, both parties must sign the packing list. Then the goods are handed over to the customer. The person assigned by the customer takes charge of the goods after the acceptance and the handover. The goods must be stored in a room with appropriate temperature and humidity, slight shock, little dust, satisfactory anti-static measures, rodent-proof measures, and slight electromagnetic interference. The customer is responsible for the consequences of any damage or loss of the equipment caused by improper storage. 4. Installation of indoor hardware. 4.1. Introduction to the BTS 3012 cabinet. Let's have a look at the structure of the BTS cabinet before starting the cabinet installation. Dimensions. The design of BTS 3012 cabinet complies with the IEC 60297 standard. Dimensions. Height times width times depth equals to 1600 millimeters times 600 millimeters times 450 millimeters.